is all about. Two of the greats here. This man, the greatest of all, against the man who would like to take his crown one day. And this is what it's all about. I'm sure it'll inspire both players.
Well, we can see a few of the tournament stats, and they're all quite level, actually. Pot success, dead level. Ball spotted, not much in that. But the one that Stephen Hendry picked out may be significant, the long potting. And that does favour Judd Trump overall in the tournament. 71% to 57.
Yeah, I think that's the only difference, I think. His long ball game has come back, Judd Trump, but he's made a slight error there, knocking that red over this left corner pocket. I have to use a little bit of right hand side here, Ronnie. Check the cue ball off this top cushion. Nicely played. And it's going to be short of the back line. He's okay. Lovely control. It's always nice to get a good start in these finals. No better man. Ronnie O'Sullivan. I'm trying maybe take the red left of the pink and left of the pack here. Get straight on the black after that. Looks pretty good. His cue ball control has been excellent all week, hasn't it, David? You know, scoring. Just been absolutely on point.
Yeah, 4 centuries and a lot of other big breaks, but also, particularly last night, it's just been so disciplined, businesslike, really well focused. And this, as we've said put to him in the interviews, is his sort of tournament. It's his sort of day. Full house, we saw in Hong Kong in front of 9,000 people recently, won that event.
$13.
He's got an angle on the red. I'm just wondering, will he try and dislodge a couple of reds here off this red, or will he just... Yeah, straight away. Needs a bounce off the cushion.
21.
Not high enough. Too straight. Now you see the grimace. Wanted to cue ball away from that cushion and a better angle on this black. It's got a slight angle, but it's not ideal. This takes good cueing. Very well played.
28.
Well, it's his 6th Champion of Champions final in 9 appearances in the tournament. He's won it 3 times. Most recent, 2018.
$34.
Well, unless this is a plant, he's come around to have a look. It's not a great split for Ronnie. You're always trusting a little bit of luck when you're going into the pack, and this time it doesn't look like he's had much. Those 2 reds not lined up for the corner, left corner pocket, and anything he takes on is going to be fraught with a lot of danger. So being a little bit prudent here. I don't blame him. Take your medicine and play a good safety shot. Very good.
Relief for Trump, because on another day that was 1-0. Judd Trump's 4th final in this tournament. Of course, he won the title last year. beating John Higgins.
Yeah, Judd Trump came down. You see the two reds. Thought they might have been lined up into this corner, but they're going towards the right cushion. It's not a plant that he could make, so he's got to avoid the red here in the left-hand side cushion. Back up the bog. Oh, it's gone completely wrong. Where's this red going? Was it? Well, that's a major mistake. Ronnie had him in deep trouble, and that was the advantage of playing a really good safety there from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Didn't take a chance. Could prove dividends here. Great chance to win the opening frame.
One.
Yeah, it's precisely because they're such brilliant break builders, potters, that the safety in this match is really important. It's keeping the other guy out. It's trying to force a mistake. That's happened there.
Yeah, and I think Ronnie will be aware. He would have had his eye on Judd Trump over the last couple of days, watching him play, watching how much his long ball game is back. So he knows he has to get the cue ball tight to the ball cushion every time he plays a good safety shot.
6.
He was playing on this red just to the right of the pink spot, but hasn't judged it as well as he would have liked. He's still okay. It's a bit of a stretch. May have to get the rest. Can't see this red up. That's over the yellow pocket. So this is a thin cut into the left corner pocket. Oh, well played.
7.
Good shot. Good recovery. He always has this wonderful electricity, doesn't he, around him?
11.
O'Sullivan, he has that aura when he plays.
12.
Just brings something different. You see the intensity as well. So imperative to get a really good start. Once
16.
again, just a little bit short of pace.
Seventeen.
Played that nicely. He's starting where he left off last night,
24.
David. Looking as good as ever. Okay, didn't win it in one visit
25.
from the first chance. Still looks to be cueing superbly well.
Yeah, he's played a good frame. He was maybe a little unlucky not to get on a red when he went into them earlier on. But he played the good safety, as
32.
you mentioned, and forced the error. This is to take the first frame. And Judd Trump has been left largely cold. It's O'Sullivan's biggest test by far, of course, against Trump in the final. But overall, he's played well all week.
38. 39.
And he'd be really happy to keep his opponent in the
46.
chair and not get back to the table. Try and keep him cold.
47.
2. 2 safety errors has cost Judd Trump this first frame. Wow, lovely shot.
Yes, it must be hard after 30 years professional to get yourself up for every single match you play, but an occasion like this, there's no problem on that score. Full
54.
house, big prize, remember 150,000 plus the trophy tonight against a player he rates very highly.
$61.
We thought that was the safe red. Nothing safe when this man is at the table. It's going close to the middle pocket, maybe just okay.
69. $71.
Unfortunately, not enough points for a century, but still a wonderful break from Ronnie O'Sullivan. And just the start he would have wanted.
74.
Yeah, of course, it's a longer match, 2 sessions, but they're broken into mini sessions. O'Sullivan, I'm sure, will be aiming to get the advantage after 4, and then after 9, and so on and so on.
83.
He played a really good frame here, looking sharp and focused right from the off.
89.
So we're underway on what promises to be a memorable day of snooker, and we've started in style. Or rather, Ronnie O'Sullivan has. He's cleared up with 96. Judd Trump didn't get much of a look in. There's the trophy they're playing for, the Kazoo Champion of Champions. The defending champion, Judd Trump, to break in frame 2. Ronnie O'Sullivan dominated the opener, cleared up in the end with 96. O'Sullivan has won 76 career titles, Judd Trump 34. So a lot of trophies between them, and a big one to play for today.
Maybe eyeing up this possible pot, leaving the cue ball, just bounce it off this top cushion for the black. No. So I might have a go of it after such a confident start. Once again, cue ball glued to the cushion. Maybe putting this cue ball down somewhere near the yellow pocket. Try and block that red over on the right hand side cushion. Pretty good. Yeah, the thing about that first frame, David, it was just a couple of safety shots, wasn't it? It wasn't like he missed any pots and just got punished from the couple of safety errors, so he won't be too disheartened, Judd Trump. But I think you're right. I think safety, I know the score and obviously winning the frames in one visit, but these are such good players when they do get in. Safety could be a big part of this final, along with the big breaks, of course.
Definitely, because they're one visit players, aren't they? And, you know, just one chance, that could be it.
Well, that wasn't a miss, that was just a bad contact. And that was a kick that went horribly wrong. jumped up straight away when he played it. That's unlucky.
Yeah, and of course that's the great unknown when we look at these matches and give predictions and analyse the stats. It's that bit of fortune here and there that can make a difference, a bit of bad luck or a bit of good luck.
1. Six. Seven.
Yeah, those two reds at the bottom of the pack, they don't pot, so he's going to have to develop them, and not got enough on the cue ball.
14. Touching ball.
Touching ball, so he can just play off maybe 3 or 4 cushions back to ball here. Doesn't have to hit a red, of course.
Ronnie Sullivan, 14.
Yeah, having the cue ball clean, had that kick in his last visit. Marcel Eckhart in charge here this afternoon. We're in safe hands.
Thanks.
Judd Trump's had a very difficult draw, hasn't he? Luca Brissell, Mark Allen, Mark Selby, but I think that's focused his mind. He knows he's had to play well every match, and that applies more than ever today.
Well, forced into having a go at that red, and it was very difficult, but felt he'd no other option. He's missed it by a long way, and didn't expect that kiss on the blue with the cue ball. And left Ronnie another easy opportunity here, red into the right corner.
One.
Could put pink or black here. Pink into the left center. Or the black, of course. Just sizing up his options.
Eight. Nine.
Not only is he such a fast player, but his snooker brain is so quick, the way you can assess the table, work out exactly how he's going to attack the situation and make it as easy as possible. That's what makes him the greatest break builder of all time.
15.
When he puts this red, the other red left of it will pot, of course.
16.
Gives him more options.
23. $24.
Yeah, that was a wonderful little shot. He was hoping to be on yellow or green here. The pink has come out as well. He's going to have to play this left-handed. Such an advantage as well. You know, people, there's not a clap, but the crowd gets so used to him playing left-handed. It's almost just so natural. Will he come back down for black or pink here?
$27.
He's just
34.
cured so well right from the start. You know, you can forgive nerves, can't you, in a final? Don't seem to be any, certainly not visibly anyway.
35.
This could be the key shot here. Black, he's got to disturb the red here. Bring them into play. Needs a bit of luck again. I think he's okay if that red runs on. Have they blocked each other?
42.
The red just above the pink spot. Maybe blocked by the red. That's near that left middle. Oh, it's pretty tight, isn't it? He's having a good look at it. It may pop, but it's very tight. No problem.
43.
Well played.
$45.
And there you see it. So it's effectively 2 more reds required to not only lead 2-0, but to do so very emphatically.
$46.
Just a little bit short of pace, but this black to leave himself 67 ahead, 67 remaining. So he's going to need one more red.
53. $54.
Yeah. Expertly done. There's a real keenness to him today. We've seen it all week, actually, as I say, business-like. Focused really hard on working out the best way to make the break to win the frame, and he's done so.
60.
Yeah, there's a real intensity to his play at the moment. There's concentration.
61.
He's off to a flyer here. Great stuff from the reigning world champion.
$68. $69.
Once again, keeping Trump cold. Judd Trump has not scored a single point yet.
75.
Just brilliant.
He's making the game look ridiculously easy at the moment.
82.
Got a nice angle. He could take the blue off the cushion here. Still be on the pink.
83.
Now, chance for the first century of the final.
$89. 91. 94.
Well, he's setting a standard that Judd Trump is going to have to not only match but better when he gets a chance. He's not had
98.
many yet. Plenty of time, but this is a dream start for Ronnie O'Sullivan. This blue then for his 5th century of the week.
103.
Great reaction from the crowd. Get in. No.
103.
Well, 103 to follow the 96. Some start from Ronnie O'Sullivan. He looks very sharp, very fast. Ronnie O'Sullivan leads Judd Trump 2-0 in the final of the Champion of Champions.
Thank you. It's the 3rd frame. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 2 break.
Just looking back to last year's final, Trump played John Higgins and did not pot a ball in the first 2 frames. In fact, was 3-0 down, won 10-4. So even though he's not scored a point yet, it's still early days.
Yeah, there'll be no panic buttons pressed just yet. Long way to go. Judd has looked a little bit edgy, has to be said, so far. Nothing that a good long pot wouldn't sort out. Missed it by quite some way as well. He's got a good cue ball. Second part of the shot. I think the way he played, you know, during the week, particularly the way he played against Mark Allen and Mark Selby, was fantastic. Judd Trump. Good shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan, but are these 2 balls in a line into this left corner pocket? He's had a look at them. There's a bit of a gap between them. It's a possible plant here, but why is this risky? There you see, they're in line, but the problem is the gap. So he's got to be so precise. And if he takes it on, well, he'd be careering into the pack of reds. Everything would be going all over the table. He's taking it on. Oh, great shot. Needs a bit of luck. That's unlucky.
1.
That'll make him feel better, though.
Well, anyone having a sort of doze on a Sunday afternoon would have been woken up here, wouldn't they? Just as you say, just didn't get on a colour, but at least he nailed the plant. Scored his first point.
Pink ball.
What's also done, of course, is completely opened the table up. And now the
Trump
safety
one.
really is important.
There's a nice target behind that pink and brown now, where that pink has landed in the bulk area. Gives Ronnie a bigger target here if you can get the cue ball. In between yellow and brown. It's on the way. It's on the way. Oh, almost. That's more like it. And a little kiss on the yellow would be helpful.
1.
It's okay. Good opener from Judd Trump. Now, what can you do? Not the greatest of angle, but he's blessed with a lot of cue power. Needs a lot of top spin this time.
First player
7.
he watched live was Ronnie O'Sullivan. He was 8 years old. His dad took him to the Welsh Open, which is close to where he lived in Bristol. But of course you can't afford to be in awe of the great man. No reason to be either. He's won 7 of their 11 finals, Trump. And the head-to-head is 13 each.
Eight.
Yeah, and I think that would give him confidence, you know, coming into this afternoon's first session. The fact that there's not many players in the game could boast those stats in major finals. Beaten Ronnie 7 times. So really good opportunity now to get off the mark here in this final.
14.
Yeah, the
15.
occasion, it's not dissimilar to the Masters final 2019. Alexandra Palace, big one-table event, caused big crowds, sold out. And Trump won 10-4 that day.
Oh, wow.
Wow. 15.
Did not expect that. Neither did Ronnie O'Sullivan. He was out of his chair very, very quickly indeed.
One.
There's 2 reds, one blocking the right corner, one blocking the left. For the black, he might try and get on one of those now. That's exactly what he's tried to do.
6.
This will release the black into the right corner by taking this red. Now, can he get back on the black? Does he have to go back up for blue? Oh, that's a lovely shot. What a
7.
shot he's played there with his left hand as well. Beautiful control. Have a look at this. The touch here to hit the red perfectly. Wonderful shot.
Yeah, psychologically it's an important early moment, isn't it? Because Judd Trump missed that, for him, dolly pink. And if he's thoroughly
14.
punished for it, then he's in early trouble. Not just the scoreline, but how he's feeling. Because that was his best chance by far to put together a sizable break of his own.
Yeah, that's the beauty of taking that. The second red in this break, just to open up the, look how easy
22.
it makes it. This break on the quest to win this frame at this visit. Just that one shot.
23.
He's already, you saw him have a quick glance at the scores. Already he's working out, do I need any of these tight reds on this top cushion? He won't need them. That's how
30.
quick his mind works. Always aware of the situation.
31.
He's indeed any of the top players.
$38. 39. 46.
This visit, in Ronnie's eyes, is probably more important than the first couple in the first couple of
47.
frames, because his opponent has missed a sitter into the left centre pocket, and this would really hurt him. You saw Judd Trump in his chair, closing his eyes, trying to concentrate. Ronnie will sense the opportunity here.
Yeah, I'm not sure Trump's missed a pot like that all week. That pink. Completely out of the blue. The reds are at his mercy.
Oh, he's missed it. Well, hold on.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
Hold on.
52.
Well, it's the first real mistake so far from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Now Judd Trump gets a reprieve, a big one.
1.
There's a bit of work to do.
8.
Two reds. Not going to be easy. If he gets an
9.
angle on this black, I'm just wondering, will he just play for the one that's closest to the pocket, or will he try and knock the nearest one to the black off the cushion first? Let's see what he tries here. He's tried to knock it out. But has he left? And always when you take that chance,
16.
sometimes you can leave yourself straight on the next red, and it doesn't have a lot of angle here. You see it, got a slight angle. You could play this with a lot of right hand side, or you could just play it and try and screw back. He's trying to screw back here. Watch the cue ball. Now back for the black in the opposite pocket. Has he got
17.
it? He has. What a shot. And that's what he has in his armory. Not many players in the game can do that with such ease. That was a brilliant shot. That could be a frame winner.
Yeah, he's given himself every
24.
chance to make this clearance. It didn't look like it would be likely after he missed the pink. O'Sullivan was a big favourite to do enough to lead 3-0.
25.
So biggest moment of the final so far, this.
There's going to be lots of twists and turns, you would feel, in this. You would expect it to be a closely contested final, but this is a big twist already. Sullivan had the advantage with the frame at his mercy. Trump thought
31.
the frame was already gone, and then that unexpected miss from Ronnie. This
33.
could be a real settler for Judd Trump. That wasn't a great shot in the yellow. He's not there yet. But this could really settle him down and give him a great boost. Oh.
36.
That wobbled in.
A slight quickener of the heart rate, that one. Still got to put these away. Brown, blue and pink.
40.
He's going to end up needing the ball that he missed earlier on that looked like it might have cost him.
$45.
Can't see him missing this one. Ronnie O'Sullivan had the chance. He missed that red unexpectedly. This was not straightforward, this clearance. He had to deal with the 2 reds on the top cushion, and he did so, and he will be very relieved. That will settle Judd Trump into this final. It's game on here in Bolton. So the final is already fascinatingly poised. 2-1 to Ronnie O'Sullivan. Could have been 3-0.
Could have been, couldn't it? Well, what a frame it
Make sure
was.
it's switched off, please, yeah.
And have a look at this day. I mean, this is a fantastic shot, isn't it? Maybe a little bit late for the hot shots. I don't know whether the guys will get it in, but that will give him a lot of confidence for sure, won't it?
Yeah, particularly the point it's come. You know, he's 2-0 down. He probably should have been 3-0 down, but he's made a good clearance, and that shot was really the key to it. So this is the last frame before the first interval of what is already a gripping final.
Once again, Ronnie's coming down this end of the table. He's just having a look that if he leaves the cue ball on this top cushion behind the black, will he be leaving anything? That red just above the black to the right, it doesn't pot into the left center. And that's what he's just making sure. Oh, missed that.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
He could have played a shot off the reds there, Ronnie, but he's probably hoping that if Judd Trump plays the same shot, that he might leave a.
You haven't got it, Brendan, have you?
He might leave a touching ball, and it might be an easier safety shot for Ronnie.
You cut pot. It's fine.
I don't think it's going to make any difference because he's just going to roll into the back of the pack. But Ronnie be hoping that he leaves a touching ball this time. And Judd won't mind if it is. And I think it is a touching ball, yeah. The only problem for Judd Trump that he could be in a bit of trouble from his next shot. If Ronnie gets on this ball cushion, using the green as maybe the blocking ball. 4 cushions. Well, has he got lucky? He has. Ronnie can't pot this red into the left center. wonderful touch again. Touching ball, I would say. And once again, Judd Trump's got to be careful. He may try and put the cue ball down towards the left. Yeah, down towards the yellow pocket, top left corner pocket, just so he doesn't leave Ronnie a pot on that red near the left centre. First little mistake from Ronnie O'Sullivan. Didn't expect to kiss the blue with the red, and it's left the pot here for Judd Trump. How's his long ball game? Good test, this one. He's wondering, will he take this red on? But I don't think so. The red just above the black to the right. It is potable into that left corner pocket, but cue ball going into reds, not guaranteed to be on the black. Too risky.
No, you can see the respect they have for one another. All those meetings, all those big matches they play, both very respectful of each other's games. And of course, we saw the respect between them at the end of that World Final when they embraced for what seemed like forever. Thing is, O'Sullivan has set the benchmark, and players like Trump and all the players who have come through since are trying to emulate all his achievements. Not easy when he's still there. It'd be one thing if he'd retired. He's still there playing at the top of his game.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like Judd Trump will really relish every moment that he has playing Ronnie O'Sullivan in major finals. I don't know how long he's going to be around for, but the way he's playing, he could still be around for another good few years yet. We certainly hope so. Ronnie will open up the black here, but he's got a chance here. He can play a soft little screw and get that cue ball right tight to the black here. He could snooker Judd Trump on all reds here. If you can get it, just got to get it really almost touching the black here. It's pretty good. Yeah, good shot. I might play this right-handed. The red, it's to the left of the black. Could just come off the top cushion and try and nestle on that red. Could play it off 2 cushions as well. Similar shot. Thought you might play it right-handed. So the red just to the left of the black there. He's got a nestle right on it. Very good. Excellent shot. Don't think he's left the pot into the right centre. Nicely judged.
So an interesting start to this frame. We've been going 10 minutes, no balls potted. The 4 points, of course, was a foul. Obviously, a lot of the time where the balls are on the table dictate the sort of snooker you're going to see. Neither player looking to leave any sort of chance. As reds start to scatter.
Yeah, but it's just as intriguing, isn't it? And fascinating how they're almost like a little game of cat and mouse here. Now there's this red pot into the left centre. No. Another safety shot back to the top cushion behind the black. At the moment, a slight advantage to Judd Trump. This is not easy. He's got to play this with, dig down on the cue ball, left hand side, try and get the cue ball back to where it is now, but not easy to get tight on the cushion here. He's played that nicely. Good shot, that. Once again, left with a tricky little shot, this off the left hand side cushion, try and nestle into a couple of reds. He's a bit concerned about it. Could try and take on this pot into the right centre, but it's very, very dangerous. He may feel that the safety shot is so tricky, he might as well take a pot on. He's gone for this into the right centre pocket. Doesn't know where the cue ball's gone, but it could be on the blue if he pots it. No. Very dangerous.
One.
Man, that was a lovely first shot, wasn't it?
8.
Cue ball had to travel quite some distance. We've got perfect angle on the black.
Nine.
Now, has he got a nice angle to try and dislodge a couple of reds here, or does he go up for the loose red? tried to dislodge a few, but he's okay. He's still on that loose red.
16.
Into the yellow pocket. He'll probably take the blue straight after that. And now he's just having a look to see what's available into this right corner pocket. Taking a few shots ahead here.
$17.
Now this could be the key shot. Brown or blue here, down the left-hand side of the table for one or two reds available into this bottom right corner pocket.
$21.
Yeah, he's a bit close to that red, just under his body. Marcel Eckhart getting himself into position, but O'Sullivan getting the rest out instead.
$22.
So far he's played the better snooker, but of course it could still be 2-2 with another slip up like we saw in the last frame. Looking at something in the audience.
Which one is it? All right. Excuse me, little man. If you are on the island of the player, you need to keep still, please, with your feet at least. Thank you. Yeah. $29.
That was a lovely shot. Right through the cue ball, bounced it off the side cushion perfectly for either red here.
$30.
He's played for the pink. Because the pink will open up the red just to the left of it. He's close to that red, he's got to be careful. Oh. Wiped its feet. Didn't intend
36.
to brush into the red because he's knocked it safe.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 36.
Yeah, it all made a difference, didn't it? He's not happy either. He's left himself with a more difficult red, which he's missed, and he sensed a real chance there to just take that early control I mentioned, winning the first mini session. As I say, it feels like he's been on top, really, but this could still end up 2 each.
One.
Total points at the moment, O'Sullivan 339, Trump 68. But Trump at the table, albeit a tough table.
Yeah, that was actually quite a good shot on that red there, because look at the angles he's left on the pink. You can disturb these 5 reds here now, bring them all into play, and that's exactly what he's done. Great shot.
7.
I couldn't have played that rest shot any better. This is a little bit awkward. I'd like to use his right hand here, but as you can see, he's got a bridge over the pink. He's got to watch the blue. Well played.
8.
He's going to get the cue ball cleaned. Well, it'd be a tall order to try and win the frame from this visit. As you see, you've got 4 safe reds almost. I won't be too concerned about them just yet. I'll try and clean up these reds around the pink and black. He's back in the frame. back
15.
at the table.
$16.
Just thinking a
23.
few shots ahead here, and this will cross Judd's mind, of course. That blue is not in a bad position for those two reds
24.
near the right middle. Maybe from the penultimate red down this end of the table, he may go up for the blue. So I take
30.
Just wondering, will he go up for the blue this time? He's looking at it. No, he's going to wait until the
31.
last open red. Nicely made, a nice angle.
37.
Once again, you see the eyes going towards the blue. He's got to leave a nice angle here when putting this now. And then depends on this
38.
little cannon that he's going to try and make. Try and bring at least one of these reds out into open play.
Oh, nicely done. That couldn't really have gone much better, could it?
43.
It's a sort of match where every moment of every frame feels big, but this particularly, because it could have been 4-0 on another day. O'Sullivan had the chances in the last frame and in this one.
44.
Well, he's got an angle on the blue. He may attempt one of these reds on the left-hand side cushion. Try and bring one of these into play. Needs a connection on this red. I think it's no good.
$49. John, 49.
Well, there was no attempt at the pot there. He tried to play a safety shot, but he hasn't played it very well. He's left this red for Ronnie O'Sullivan. He's back in the frame, though. 9 points in the lead. He'd be disappointed with that shot. Oh, wow. He's left it.
Yeah, the serenity of the first couple of frames just slightly receded, hasn't it, from O'Sullivan?
One.
I think when he talks in interviews about not being bothered about winning and losing, he probably believes it in that moment, but he doesn't believe it when he gets out there. We've seen that already this afternoon. He wants to win as much as anybody.
You saw him drop his head there. Knew he overhit that straight away.
So trump 6.
So Trump switching hands now. Not quite get the snooker. This is in the balance this far. 15 points in it.
Could play the cross double here into the opposite middle pocket. He certainly could. Crowd knew that was in on the right hand side straight away. It's always on that. Nicely executed, and he's got a lovely angle on the yellow to get right behind this red, which will suit a right-hander. Didn't suit Judd Trump, but it certainly suits Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Free. Four.
That was beautifully cued. Now needs an angle when potting this blue and the yellow to get close to that green. I can't play it left-handed, Ronnie.
9.
The green down the rail. He's got to try and get close to it.
$11.
Doesn't want a big bounce, wants a soft bounce off this cushion. It's not too bad. Now left-handed. Oh, this is difficult. But this could be a frame winner if it goes in. Bit of a stretch. Will he use the extension? Big shot this.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 11.
Yeah, as you say, it was a big shot indeed. And the green stays out. He didn't look entirely comfortable on it. What a frame then. By far the longest of the final so far, just coming up to 27 minutes. Judd Trump relieved 4 points in front.
Yeah, he's left the pot on the green, but the angle very acute. It's not easy to try and pot this and hold for the brown. You could try and play a shot where you can maybe slow down the cue ball by trying to make a connection on the brown on the way back off this ball cushion. Not straightforward, this. It's a tough enough pot, but trying to hold for the brown is just as tough. Will he play a little cannon on the brown? No, he's gone around the table. Oh, that is so unlucky.
Ronnie
Great
O'Sullivan,
pot,
4.
trying to take the cue ball right around the table, back for the brown, but, well, that's very unfortunate.
Another twist in the tail in this frame. Points dead level then.
Free.
But O'Sullivan now with the balls on their spots, just checking. He needs brown, blue and pink.
7.
As I say, it does feel like he's been on top, but it could easily have been 2-2 there. Just sets the tone as the players go off for the interval, how they're feeling. Trump would have been delighted with 2-2. O'Sullivan very disappointed. But the in-off has cost Judd Trump. A fascinating frame in this final. Ronnie O'Sullivan already walking out because the job is done as far as he's concerned in frame 4.
even involving the very best, are slow burners. That's not the case here. First 4 frames were gripping from the outset.
Ronnie and Sullivan to break.
And there's no reason to believe the next 5 won't be hugely entertaining and significant as well.
That's a character miss. Sort of played it fairly gently. Much prefer when he can hit those with a little bit more pace than that, but as the pot level went in, he lost control of the cue ball as well. It's not the start on the resumption that Judd Trump wanted, leaving O'Sullivan a pretty handy chance here straight away. Well, this game is played in the mind. If it had gone 2-2, then Judd would have been ecstatic to have been level, having been mostly outplayed. But when he should have gone 2-2, he'd have been disappointed to be behind. It was, well, it's played between the ears, this game. Sullivan has been the better of the 2 players, without a shadow of a doubt.
Nine.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Neil. Mixed feelings really about the in-off on the green for Trump. It was cruelly unlucky, but I think O'Sullivan did deserve a pre-interval lead.
Well, the cue ball didn't have the
16.
customary fizz as it went into the bunch, which would take it in and possibly out a little bit, so his cueing is not ideal here. He still played that shot well. Judd looks a little uncomfortable in his chair, doesn't he? They're just taking a look. It is a long match. Got a glimpse of him there, and sometimes it can be quite, you know, you can be fooled by body language, but
23.
He's not started this final in any way how he would have hoped, and he knows that it could be running away from him if the next hour goes badly.
$24. $31. $32.
Well, here's a situation with the red near the top left pocket. He can probably afford to screw into the bunch, knowing that there's always going to be that reserve red as backup if the split doesn't work. But the split has worked all right.
37.
All boxes were ticked there.
Yeah, in the pre-match analysis, the guys were saying that one of the keys to that shot is not only splitting the reds, but keeping the cue ball in mid-table, and no one does it any better. This is a glorious opportunity.
Yes, Phil, it seems to me not dissimilar to a break-off in 9-ball where the cue ball is key. And the split, it stays in the centre of the table. The reds, or all the balls as it is in pool, just seem to spread accordingly. It's always nice to have a red that's there for you, the other end of the table, if something was to go wrong.
45.
I was using that backup red now. Oh, wow. Well,
Ronnie
it was meant
O'Sullivan,
to be a
45.
backup red. It can sometimes just flick a little bit of side on these. And against the net, the cue ball will start to head in the opposite direction. And that's why perhaps he missed it thick.
One of the easiest balls you will ever see an elite player miss.
One.
And now a pressure shot. 3-1 down. 44 adrift in frame 5. Cue ball a little too close to the side cushion for comfort.
Eight. Nine. Fourteen. Judd, 14.
Well, they both missed one now, and a little shake of the hand from Judd. I'm not sure what the gesture was, but he had slightly awkward cueing. Whether that was a bad contact, I don't know. He looked more than a bit disappointed, understandably. So, when he misses an easy one, ultimately Judd lets him off the hook for that miss. Better shot than it looked now. Okay, it was a plant, but he's struck the cue ball well. Let's get the feeling he's one positional shot away here from getting another frame on the board.
Three. Four. $11.
This could be a little dinky, a little tricky.
$12.
It was 2-visit snooker in the first frame, and it looks like being 2-visit snooker in the 5th.
$17.
Yes, red colour from here.
$18.
Well, he's discovered something on the cue ball, perhaps.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I think tell you it's a good match because
25.
what's more significant are the odd mistake made by either player in amongst all the good stuff.
26.
And when you know that there's a little mistake made, like that green that Judd missed, and running off rather in the previous frame, and then the chance he missed there, you know that coming around it, some very good snooker being played.
$33. $33. And the frame.
Errors are being committed by both players amidst the brilliance. And it's Judd Trump who's committed the most. That's why he's in early trouble. Ronnie O'Sullivan leads 4-1.